Hello everybody and welcome back to the Pit. Fallout 3, Fantastic Mr. Ghost here, and I have the save. It's so funny. So, I had to go back, look at the saves to get to a point where I can roleplay as the other side here, I think. And at first I was thinking of ending it, I'm like, okay, I'm good. But there is, I think there's going to be more dialogue and stuff that we can get into if we side with the Raiders. So I wanted to do that. And when I was going through the mill, I didn't know there was a character I missed. So I wanted to go talk to him and rat out some stuff here to him. I want to see what happens. And, the save, I had made a save just before I talked to the, took the baby.
What's new? Have you heard anything?
Brand. I saved, and I thought this was going to be the save that I could go back to, but no, I can't. Because you have to steal the baby. Once you walk into that area and talk to the boss, you either have to take the baby or you have to walk out. Walking out means that you're siding with the Raiders now. And then there's this big fight with, you against the slavers now, or the slaves. And you're on the side of the slavers. So that is I don't agree with that. You should have had some kind of a decision point there. Like they should have told you why walking, through storytelling or something. If you decide to go and do this, you're going to side with one way or the other. So I had to go and find another save, obviously. And that's why you want to, when you're playing RPGs, you want to have saves along the way so that you can revert back and not waste hours and hours of time to play around with a different scenario. So here is Brand, and he's asking us, last episode we talked to him, and his dialogue is gone, but there was a speech check, and now it looks like we can tell him things about what we're doing here, and there's something about a workload that he can that gets lifted off them. I don't know what's going to happen here, but I'm going to say, well, let's see what we got here. Marco is making weapons. Let's start with something small.
I knew that bastard was up to something. Finally, after all he's done to me, I can get him. Here's something for your trouble. I can't thank you enough for this one.
Oh, we got stim packs now. Oh, I lost karma. Okay, let's talk to him again.
So, what have you heard?
Okay, this is cool. I want to try this one. Werner is trying to help, or trying to free the slaves.
That figures. Must be why the bosses hate him so much. Here are a couple things. Thanks for your help.
Okay, there's the karma. All right.
What's new? Have you heard anything?
So Brand, I guess, is a part of the crowd. He's a part of the Raider group here. Let's do Medea is helping Werner.
I guess that shouldn't surprise anyone. The bosses all thought they were up to something. Here's a couple of things for your trouble. They should help keep you alive out here.
So he's giving stim packs in return, and I'm losing karma. All right, I'm still neutral. Let's push it.
What's new? Have you heard anything?
I'm here to find a cure for the mutations. Now, this is implicating me, but let's try it.
Oh? A cure? That is very interesting. I'll be sure to note that. Here's a little something that I found. Make good use of it.
Okay, stim packs. And I lost karma.
So, what have you heard?
Now, this is a real strong implication here on me. So, I'm from outside the pit. I'm here to help free the slaves.
From outside the pit? That's new. I heard there might be someone from far away showing up. Here's a little something that I found. Make good use of it.
Okay, so just stim packs. Very interesting. Now, I want to, let's side now with the boss. I can't remember his name. I don't have the names committed to memory. I mean, it's this third episode. I'm bad with names, including my own. What's my name? Anyway, let's go out here and talk. We'll get to the boss guy there, and then we're gonna leave the baby and you know fight the poor slaves. I feel kind of bad, but it is what it is. I'm hoping we get a different perk. Oh, by the way, the perk that we receive is a 10% reduction in radiation absorption, I guess. And that's due to the cure, I think. Where I can never find this place. This is a confusing place. There's a door over here, I think. And then there's a door over there. And then I think we have to go out somewhere over here. Maybe over this way. Yeah, there's like 3 ways to get in and out of here. Oh, here. This is it. I think. Might be around here. It is right here. Yeah. Oh, Lulu's watching. All right, cool. Thanks, Lulu. Speaking in the third person, Lulu there. Okay, let's go get that. Let's go not take the baby this time around. This will be fun.
Okay, break's over. Nice work in the hole, New Blood.
Ah.
Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city?
Now, what I'm going to do is take this option here. I heard the Pit was building an army. I'm here to join.
You heard right. And after a show like that, how could I refuse someone of your talents? While the rest of the world scrambles to survive, we have an army, industry, and thanks to a recent surprise, we've got no need to fear radiation. But we do have a few loose ends that still need tied up. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner?
Oh, I do. All right, we're going to be blatantly answer, yes, I do. He's the one who brought me here.
I appreciate your honesty. It's a rare virtue in this age. Werner was my lieutenant until he betrayed me and escaped justice. And if I know him, he brought you here to steal something very dear to the city. Do you intend to follow through with his plan? Feel free to be honest. Please, don't be intimidated by the turret behind you.
Yeah, in other words, you're going to get killed if you're honest, basically. So we could say, yeah, I know the score. I'm joining your side here. And then we have, he wanted me to steal a valuable cure. I'm just in it for the caps. I don't want to take that approach. That's kind of a neutral approach. I'm just a merc. I want to do this, and I want to join your side kind of thing. So let's do that.
A wise decision, New Blood. A very wise decision. It looks like Werner underestimated you. And he certainly didn't appreciate what I do to anyone that threatened our little discovery. Now I think would be a good time for you to meet the cure for yourself.
Oh, okay.
Let's take a trip back to the lab, where Sandra can explain. Don't let me keep you.
Uh-oh.
Don't let me keep you.
We need you out here and fast.
Don't let me. Damn it, I'm on my way.
All right.
I suggest you forget Werner's offer and consider mine.
Whoops, sorry
Stop
about your bones.
Werner, and you'll have a bright future in the pit. Don't disappoint me, New Blood.
I won't. So he's running off, and that. So the minute you talk to him, and go through the dialogue there, that now sets you into, you have to choose now. And so if you go in here, this is where we can steal the baby. Obviously, there is no bad decision there to talk to him.
Hello?
The decision is to take the baby and or leave. So we're going to leave this time. All right, you have to read the monitor before you come to the door here. It locks you in, so you have to read the entry about the cure. It's the third one down. There's the baby monitor, then there's talk about the creatures, that get created from this
You on food run, dude?
mess. Oh, all right. Find out Werner's location from Medea. Oh, okay. There is no carnage. Interesting. Oh, now it's going. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Why aren't they fighting? So the slaves are trying to kill these guys, I think. That's kind of weird. It's not as much fighting. Weird. And here is where we started out. Yeah, we came in here. And this is where she is. Yes. Hi.
So, I suppose you signed on with Asher and his kind, did you?
Uh-huh.
You're not the first to win their freedom and forget where they came from.
Aw. You didn't really expect me to steal Baby, did you?
No, we expected you to steal the one thing that was both a cure for our children and a hostage to earn our freedom. But congratulations, your petty sentimentality has doomed us to continued slavery and pestilence. Thanks.
Oh, child of heart, or at heart. I can't believe you were going to steal a baby from her loving parents.
It's not like we were going to harm her. We just needed to kidnap her for our freedom. Look, sometimes these things have to happen. Okay. Werner was the one who wanted to steal the baby. I just wanted our freedom. I didn't think about what it would take. Werner's hiding in the steel yard. Look for a rooftop door in the southwest.
Mm-hmm.
There, are you happy? Go! Just stop looking at me like that.
Werner's note added. Okay, find out where... Okay, stop Werner. I think, morally speaking, I see where she's going with it. Based on the prior ending... Let me pull this up here so that she's not looking at my face. Like, quit creeping me out. So, we free the slaves, we get this cure, and everybody in the place is rebuilding. So I know the other ending was the better. Let's go ahead and take Werner out, just so we can have the other side of this. I guess you could say the not-so-nice side. So let's go. Well, here's Wild Bill again. He's, chilling out down here. Oh! He's got a note. Wild Bill's sidearm. Wait a minute. I never checked his inventory before. What is this? So this is somebody, he's talking to Millie, writing a note to Millie. And this sidearm, I'm going to look it up and see if it's, got anything special to it. Wild Bill. Holy cow. I didn't, oh, hi. Yeah, hi, slave. I'm not aligned with you anymore. I'm sorry. Yeah, going to melee against a Chinese assault rifle. Not a good idea. I wonder if I could talk to him. Let's see if we can. Oh, yeah, here he's coming up.
Ah, you finally made it. I've got everything ready, and there are plenty of tests to run, so hurry up and put the... Brad. Wait. Where's the cure? Did you lose it? Where is that little bastard?
He thinks we have it, and he's like, oh. All right, your plans are over, Werner. Asher knows everything. Oh, no, I'm going to say this. You never told me it meant kidnapping.
Oh, boo fucking who? You don't think bringing those bastards down is worth getting your hands dirty? No, I guess you're okay with torturing, slaving scum like that, just so long as you don't have to make a decision, huh?
I did make a decision. Werner, how about saving us both a lot of trouble and leaving quietly?
Oh, I see how it is. You signed on with Asher, and now you're going to stand by your man. Maybe trying to catch his eye and be his queen?
Sure.
Well, good luck with that, starfucker. I'm sure the two of you will kill each other eventually, even without my help. You, him, and this whole town can burn for all I care. I'm gone.
Okay. Wow, we talked him down with the Black Widow. Who would have known? Oh, look, there's a power plant key here. So he gives that to us, but it's there. It's good to know. I don't know why you need it, but, because he gives it to you, or you're going to choose this path here. All right, let's go back and talk to our king, I guess. I swear they're padding the runtime of this game by making you walk halfway across. Luckily, I could
I knew I
fast
could trust
travel.
you, and I wasn't disappointed.
Yes.
Werner's been stopped. The workers are returning to their rightful place. The pit has a bright future ahead of it, and so do you.
Well, thank you. Okay, I could ask about the reward, and I think I will.
You've kept the city in one piece and put a stop to Werner's plans. Yeah, I guess you've earned one.
I have.
As a full citizen of the pit, You'll have full access to the ammo press in the mill. It's how I keep my soldiers well armed. So make good use of it. And I think Sandra's made some progress with the cure. So here's a little something to help with radiation.
So we get the same one. Okay. Okay, just try not to think of what it may cost others. That makes more sense in this case. The kidnapped child was not killed. A bunch of oppressive slavers were killed in the prior, thing. So this one is definitely hits harder, I think. All right, we'll go. Okay. Guess it's time to kick back and live the life of luxury.
Sure, if that's what you want. I'm sure Harris will keep pouring drinks down your throat as long as you can afford them. Or you can help out at the mill by collecting metal from the steel yard.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure the foreman would be glad to repay you for your work. And if you want to get on Sandra's good side, you can always bring her toys for Marie.
Okay.
It's a little thing, but it'd make a difference.
So it's funny how these guys are more compassionate about the kid, whereas Werner was not. He's like, yeah, stupid toys and all this and blah 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 and all that. He seemed to be more of an ass. I don't know. His character didn't match the scenario, in my opinion. So where'd you get that powered armor?
This thing? It's a relic from my time with the Brotherhood of Steel decades ago. It's been through so much that they'd hardly recognize it as one of theirs. A little like me, come to think of it.
Well, interesting. He was Brotherhood of Steel. And you notice that he's got this skull on the side here. It's kind of a repair. Pretty cool. And do you ever miss the Brotherhood of Steel?
Not in the slightest. During the Scourge, we looted the pit and left the rest of it to rot. I was just a dumb convert who got stuck here afterwards.
Oh.
See, beneath it all, the Brotherhood's just lazy. It's easier to loot a dying city than to work to bring it back to life. So that's what they did. They're so obsessed with the technology of the past, they don't care what needs to be done for today and tomorrow. It takes real hard work to rebuild and run a city. But there isn't a machine to do it for them, so the Brotherhood isn't interested. Good riddance.
He said isn't, and it said ain't there, so it was a little bit of a script issue there. How's Marie doing?
My little Marie is the very picture of health. And eventually, she'll make it possible for a new generation of healthy babies in the pit. You know, I always wanted to make the pit a strong city. But that was because I wanted to make my mark on the world. But when Marie was born, that changed. Now she's my reason to make the pit succeed. Because she's depending on it. It's just something a parent has to do for their child.
Interesting.
You understand?
So that's his kid. And the other girl in there, in the room, is his wife, I guess. Or, well, their baby mama. I don't know if they're married, because marriage probably isn't a thing they do here. Now, what's interesting is he's okay with enslaving people, but he has this vision of rebuilding a city. But it's on the back of slaves. I don't know. There's a little bit of inconsistency in his... And he used to be Brotherhood of Steel. And now he's not yet. Yeah, and he talks crap about them. I don't know, man. I have to go. I'm a little conflicted on this story here. It's just not adding up, Let's see what she has to say.
Make it quick, would you?
How's Marie?
My little angel is just the healthiest baby in the world. She just couldn't be doing better. Wish I could say the same about the research for a cure, but that can't be rushed now, can it? Honestly, it'd help us all if she got some new toys to play with. The happier she is, the easier it is for me to do research.
This baby wants teddy bears. That's what she said. All right. So, after playing through both sides of this... Oh, and let's take a look at that perk before I forget. All right, it's called Booster Shot, and it's 10% resistance. So it's the same no matter what you do. Now, I'm still true mortal, neutral, all that crap. But the way I left it, I have a save that I'm gonna use. That was the Karma one. But, well, you don't really get karma from it. So I'm going to revert back to that one because actually I'm closer to the entrance or, to get out of here. So after thinking about this DLC for a little bit here, I don't know. I'm a little conflicted on the story itself. There's a lot of, to me, there's some inconsistencies where Asher and Werner seem to be trying to be two characters. I don't know if that's lazy writing or it didn't seem like they followed a very good character model. They didn't model the character. They didn't build the character correctly. Or I'm not a story writer or anything like that. I'm just trying to go by what I've seen in other critical videos or video essays on the Fallout series. I haven't seen much on the Pitt at all. So I have my own thing to think about here, my own, experience here. But Asher seems to be they didn't know what to do with him. They were like, well, he's a raider, but he's Brotherhood. He came in here as a Brotherhood. Now he's a raider, but he's not a raider. But he cares about the cure, but he has slaves. There's so many inconsistencies with his character, it doesn't make sense. You're trying to figure out, well, what is this guy about? And then you got Werner, who wants to come back here, get the cure, help the people, but he doesn't care about the kid. He just wants the cure. And then you've got the woman, Marie, or whatever her name is, and she's compassionate about it. And I understand. I'm actually better with, more okay with her story or her, philosophy. Is that you need to get you need to get this slaving thing taken care of. I think Werner is a little more built. His character build was a little better. His story was built a little better. But the fact that he doesn't care about the kid, I don't know. It just doesn't seem right. I think he should have been a little softer with the kid because, when you're, oh, yeah, get him toys. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we just want the cure. I don't care. But build the city back up. So there's some good there, but then there's that little, I don't care about the kid, that doesn't make sense. So, but overall, I like the fact that it was short and sweet. So, the next episode, the next part of the series here, is going to be the last series, the DLC, the last part of this long series here. And that is Mothership Zeta. We'll get into that one. And let me tell you that Mother Zeta does not adhere to the lore of Fallout 1 and 2, and it doesn't even adhere to Fallout 4 lore. So, play it as its own game. It's just a fun little Fallout whoop-de-doo, there's aliens. Okay, I'm sure you know about that. If you don't, there's aliens. And, we'll go through that. It's an interesting DLC, I'll say that. But I know there's a huge complaint about it not being lore, in line with the lore of Fallout. So we'll get into that next time. All right? Next week, I should say. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I mean, I did like this, but like I said, there's a lot of inconsistencies in these characters that they wrote here. But I think it's a cool concept. It just needs to be tightened up and rewritten a little bit to match the characters' actual drive. Like when you walk in here, you're like, okay, bad guy, good guy. Then it's unclear, it's muddled. So, but I did enjoy the area. Well, one more thing about the area. It is way too confusing with the scaffolding. The doors are all up here, over there. Very difficult to navigate. Once you obviously if you played this DLC multiple times, you'd eventually learn where everything is. But, being a first-timer through this, it's like, oh my god, this is freaking ridiculous. But I think it's a cool concept, and I think they built on this, and Nuka World is really like this here. You've got the raiders, and then you've got the raiders take the slaves, and they make them work the markets and on other areas and doing other things. So this is really Nuka World-esque. I think it was the groundwork for Nuka World. And then Point Lookout is a little bit of a mix of Nuka World with the amusement park part of it, but that wasn't a major part of that. So I think that's more like Far Harbor. So they kind of built on that and made Far Harbor, which is pretty cool. And then they took the Mechanist from Fallout 3 here, and they expanded it into a DLC for Fallout 3 as well. So, but I think that, you got to start somewhere, and I can appreciate what the work they put in, and the stuff they did here is pretty cool. They got some new assets and pretty cool things. So, but yeah, it's not one of my faves. Point Lookout obviously wasn't my favorite so far, and I know that's going to be holding true. I think the Alaska thing, the simulation, that's probably second, because I really thought it was kind of neat how they did all that. They kind of did a little fun little thing there. All right, so I'm going to end it here. Again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Peace out.